The Orange Rocker 15. It's an all valve or tube amp. Does it rock? Or is it a dud? That's what we'll find out after this intro. Hello and welcome to another edition of Twinkle Twinkle Amp Reviews with Mr. Man Bun Ponytail. Yes, my name is Elmo J. Karilainen. You can call me this guy if my name is tricky to pronounce. It's good to have you along. If you're wondering what that Twinkle Twinkle thing was, that's... I recently did a video on love letters I received, and it's from there, yes. Anyway, today we're checking out the Orange Rocker 15. It's... totally valve or tube amp, totally valve or tube driven amp, which has 2 channels, clean and overdrive, 3-band EQ. It has an effects loop, and it has a 10-inch speaker. It has a switch for full and half power, and also on the back it has a switch for headroom and bedroom. So it's 15 watts, but you can get it down to fairly quiet, which should be good if you like power amp overdrive. So you're running it loud but with low power. So you could potentially use it at home as a practice amp as well. That's about it. The EQ only works for the overdrive section. At least I tried it and it didn't do anything on the clean channel, which is weird. It cost 777 euros, which is just 111 north of the devil. Yeah, anyway, I have my custom mahogany Strat with Seymour Duncan YJM Fury pickups. I have an overdrive that I'll be trying with this as well, the Strymon Riverside. But let's just start with the cleans and full blast. Sorry, full power, but not full blast. I have volume set to 9 o'clock. I'm out of tune, it seems. Okay, so better. Let's add overdrive from the overdrive pedal and see what it thinks of that. Okay, let's add volume. Let's turn it up halfway, which, let's see when we get breakup. Back to 9 o'clock. Halfway. 3 o'clock. Bit of buzz. So after halfway, you don't really get more volume, you get slightly more breakup. what that weird resonating noise is? It must be something inside the amp. But it sounds good so far. Let's turn it up all the way on the clean channel and see how much it does overdrive. Let's add overdrive from the pedal. Drop volume up. Before we do that, let's see what the half power switch does. There's not a huge difference, but a slight difference. See what the bedroom switch does. So I have it set to headroom now. There's that same resonance again. Wondering it might actually be something else resonating. It's especially that one note. Turn it to half power as well and see how quiet it gets. Okay, so if you live in a block of flats or an apartment, as you say in America, and let's say you put your kids to bed, you will not be able to play with this. It's borderline. Can you play with it in an apartment at all? But if you're lucky enough to live in a house where you have a basement, for instance, you can easily practice with this. Fairly low volumes, and I have it on full, so if you turn it halfway, and then we see the dirty channel, everything halfway. So with an overdrive pedal, yeah, you can do loads of stuff with this. Let's turn it back to full power and headroom because it's much more fun. This is the dirty channel with everything halfway. Let's turn down gain and volume up and see how the channel sounds compared to the clean. Okay, let's not turn gain that much down. Switch between the channels. That was dirty. This is clean. Clean sounds much fuller. Let's add more gain. Let's see what the EQ does from bass to high. Let's just start with okay, that's bass. Yeah. That was middle. I have middle and full now. Treble all the way down. Treble all the way up. Okay, it's a bit harsh, the treble. Let's add gain. Okay, so it starts hissing a lot, but let's put it on 3 o'clock and then max it out. A lot of noise. It makes a bunch of noise. I mean, volume-wise. No, okay, noise-wise as well. That's quite a lot. Let's see what it thinks of an overdrive if we back off on the back off on the gain and my guitar's out of tune again. Who cares? Okay, so it has an external speaker out as well, but I won't try that because I think the speaker in this sounds quite good, considering it's 10 inches. And yeah, it'll just sound bigger, different, better through a 4x12, but I think it sounds very good with this speaker. Actually, it sounds very good. It's not entirely my cup of tea, but it sounds very good and it behaves like a valve amp. It's just, there's something about valves, tubes. I don't know what it is. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but there's a kind of je ne sais quoi to the whole thing, which is, it just feels so much better, and everything is so much nicer when you have a good valve amp. It doesn't have to be expensive, it can be a cheap valve amp, because there are good cheap valve amps out there. This is by no means cheap. I mean, 777, which is somewhere over 800 in US dollars. It's not cheap, but then again, it's not too expensive either. You won't get the Marshall sound out of this because it's slightly different. You won't get the Fender sound either because it's slightly different. It's Orange and it's good. And if it's your cup of tea, great. If not, well, me personally, I like the clean, I like the crunchiness of it, but I'm not entirely sure when I get more overdrive going, then I'm not too sure. So it's not entirely my cup of tea. Definitely worth checking out if you're on the market for a 15-watt combo, valve combo. It gets quite loud as well, so it'll handle most situations, except for maybe heavy metal where the drummer is really loud. Just realized I'm doing this in a Marshall shirt. Maybe I should have thought that through. Anyway, I'm not going to bash this amp because there's not really anything to bash other than this weird resonance. I don't know what that was, but it's not entirely my cup of tea, but it sure sounds very good. Unlike the Marshall Code, which sounds terrible, and I'm wearing a Marshall shirt because I love Marshall, but the Marshall Code, I still get hate for those videos, but this one sounds good. Yeah, what can I say? Definitely worth checking out. So, if you want to watch more of my amp reviews, there's a playlist here somewhere. Click like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell notification thing. Join me on Patreon because you can get all of my music and you can even take it for free and a bunch of exclusives. And comment, let me know what you thought or if you have any experience with this amp. That's basically all I have for you today. I hope to see you in another one of these Twinkle Twinkle amp reviews. Take care. Bye!